Sir, now you can share, sir.
Yes, now
Thank you, Imtiaz, sir.
Yes, madam, it is now it is sharing.
Yeah, good afternoon to all of you. Welcome back. A hearty welcome to our respectable Dr. M. Krishnamurthy, DRTC Indian Statistical Institute, our resource person for today's second session on the workshop titled Research and Publication Ethics. We are going to have a session with the topic of discussion being open access and publishing databases and research metrics. I welcome Dr. Rajeshri Narendra ma'am to kindly introduce our resource person for the day. Over to you, Rajeshri ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Anupama ma'am. It's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Madhya Krishnamurthy, resource person for the session on indexing and citation databases and open access publishing. He has kindly consented to deliver this session, taking time from his busy schedule. Dr. Krishnamurthy is Professor of Information Science and Documentation Research and Training Center, Indian Statistical Institute, Bangalore. His areas of specialization are application of ICT, digital library, institutional repository, open access publishing. Also, he was awarded the prestigious Fulbright Scholar Fellowship in Information Science in 2005 to carry out research at the University of Illinois, USA. He has completed a certified digitization course from the Illinois Digitization Institute, University of Illinois Library, USA. We welcome you, sir, to address this session. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Thank you for your nice introduction, and thanks for your invitation to deliver a lecture in your prestigious Dayananda Sagar University. And good afternoon for all the participants. As you see, that title is Open Access Publishing. So I will check, maybe I have a small video. Yes, I will run this, then I will start my talk. Oh, yeah. It's gone missing. No video.
Sir, at the share screen option.
Yeah, I just shared that.
Yeah, at the share screen option, there's a, you need to click that, you will see share sound.
Yeah. Stop share. Okay, otherwise I will leave it, madam. That slide I will what to do.
Otherwise, you can run the visuals as well, I think, if at least something will be there.
Yeah. But first it showed that, then afterwards it was missing. Last I will check. Okay, and MPG video extension, not no. You need to new code, something it is asking. Okay, leave it, madam, no problem.
All right. Would you like to put it in the full slideshow option, sir?
Yeah, I will put it.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Okay. So you can see now. Okay, friends. Now we're all in the academic environment. Today we're talking about the publications, research, and ethics. These are three important. So research means, someone asked in Telugu long back in Andhra Pradesh. I asked somebody, what is research? I don't know how many of you Telugu language speaking. Somebody answered that research. Sir, research ante AC rasi, copies AC, submit tesunde research. Earlier, there was no plagiarism. Nothing was traceable. People used to do that. Now today, it is a very important issue. Research and publication activities and plagiarism. These are the important issue in Indian research scenario. Friends, now we are all living in the knowledge economy. We are living in the knowledge society. We are living in the knowledge organization. Living in the learned societies, it provides equal opportunities without any kind of bias. So therefore, the research and the learning is a lifelong learning process. So therefore, the lifelong learning process also, it's on a important aspect in the research process. Now today, in the research, we are talking about the publication. There are so many publication activities. In one that open access. The open access, it's a journal list price rising even. Earlier it was open access, it's a P free and P based. There are two kinds of the publication. The free base means you can download without paying anything throughout the year or your research level. Now today, many of the journals, they introduced the P-based, even publication activities also. I will come to that part. Now, the presence of a dynamic academics facing a lack of access in the current literature. So what do you mean that lack of access in the current literature? Say, for example, in the field of engineering or information science or computer science, there are many journals, many scholarly communication articles published throughout the world, but they have to pay. That context, one of the University of Medical in USA, there are 4,000 journals they are subscribing. Whereas in South Africa, 24 journals. Look at the gap between the rich and poor country, 4,024 journals. So this has influenced the lack of access, current literature and open publication and open access movement also. Thus, open access movement address the barrier. So this open access movement being introduced from 2003 onwards, there are about many universities that signed the agreement to participate in the open access movement, to share the knowledge, to share the literature, to share the academic activities, to share the academic inputs in the research field. So now, free availability of literature on the internet. Now there are so many things available in the internet, and the current literature also, it shows per minute there are 30 million records available in the field of engineering and allied subject. So now, why you want to publish? Why? What is the importance of publication? And publishing is one of the necessary steps embedded in the scientific research published. Now, there is one article, publish or perish. There is a beautiful article also by one more author. It's called a Little Science. So Little Science is a beautiful articulated in the literature on research. Then we should publish to present new and original results or methods. Second is to rationalize, refine, or reinterpret, publish. So new and original results is very, very important. So for example, recently the field of chemistry article published in one Czechoslovakia, there are authors, nearly 240 authors collaborated in that 4 or 5 pages article. So that means the new and original results. Based on that, collaboration also very important to rationalize, refine, reinterpret publication, to review the field of summarize particular field. Now why scientific publishing? So one thing is whether you are publishing your article in open publishing or open access, or you have to pay, or in the international reputed journals like Emerald, Scopus, Science Direct, Cambridge, or any other reputed publication. Once first you have to registration. You have to register your authorship and your ORCID, ORCID number, then your research number, research ID. These are all very, very important in the publishing activities. Then there will be a certification. Certification is very important. Say, for example, Emerald. Emerald is, they will give you, once you publish 5 or 6 articles, you will get some kind of a notification, Emerald Club member, Emerald Publication member, Emerald, if they organize some kind of a workshop or seminar somewhere in UK or Germany, you will get a registration waiver of fees. They may not share if you are a member of that. Once you publish 5 or 6 articles. Okay, that's one, that is the certification card. Then dissemination knowledge. So while in the scientific publishing, registration, certification, dissemination, and the preservation. The preservation is an important aspect. Now today, we are living in the digital environment. We are living in the knowledge economy. In the digital environment, this preservation is an important tool, preservation for future, for the future generation. Say, for example, recently, I was reading one article by one of the renowned scholar. He has written about Mysore University. Mysore University started in 1916 and started by Nalvadi Krishnaraja Vadeyar, and Nanjundaya was the first vice chancellor when they are giving the first convocation address in 1918. And the same recently in 2016 or 17, when they celebrated century event, Mysore University 100-year program, our Prime Minister Narendra Modi and ex-President of India, Abdul Kalam, when they were, while they were addressing, they asked University Authority who gave the first convocation address, but there was no answer from them. So these are all very, very important. So that's why the preservation is very important. We have to preserve the data. We have to preserve the information. So now the situation has changed. How the scholarly communication information through which research and communication writing are created, evaluating the disseminated and scholarly and preserved for future use. Association of American Research Laboratory. Now, what do you mean the scholarly communication? Now, journals are primary research publication. Journal publishing dominated by commercial vendors. Okay, look at that. Now we have a lot of journal, lot of in the field of mathematics or statistics, economic, engineering subject, all these things. Say, for example, Journal of Automation. Okay, it's too costly. And Journal of Scientometrics, Journal of Econometrics. These are all we cannot subscribe. It's very difficult because the cost is too much. 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs. The publication activities now today dominating by the commercial vendors. Now look at this vicious circle. Researcher write a papers for the journals, free page charges. Once you publish your article, you will get the name. Your article will be there. It will be in the Scopus. it will be in the IEEE journal, IEEE communication, IEEE letters, like that, IEEE information system. Your author name will be there. Okay, your name will be there. Researcher transferred copyright to publishers free. You have to transfer in the free of charge. Researchers on editorial board, many researchers, many authors, they will be in the board. Researcher review paper free. You won't get anything. But same, if you want to download your article from the same article journal, you have to pay for that. So that is the again one disadvantage from the commercial vendor. Libraries have to pay huge subscription to publisher to access the paper, and the university to pay more than one subscription, photocopying, license, and study packs. Now today we are talking about the consortia. Many libraries are member of the consortia. Say for example, your INDEST, many engineering colleges part of that, and UGC Infonet, and UGC Infonet is spending 100 crore rupees, and CSIR Lab, they are also consortia, and Indian Institute of Management and IITs, and they're all consortia, and they are spending crores rupees on journal articles, journal subscription. So, or possibly they cannot afford the subscription. Say for example, many individual libraries, very difficult to subscription. Okay. Now say for example, one of the Scientometrics article, journal, the cost is now 2,61,000, the cost of the Scientometric journal. Therefore, it is difficult to subscribe this journal in library, especially college library. So now journal prices is escalating journal prices, all disciplines including scientific, technical, medical journals. Academic libraries purchasing a few journal titles and money, thereby reducing published research activities. Also, now scholarly communication too, there is a bundled content, that is electronic content, that is scientific document or consortia or some kind of a package. Some primary publishers are aggregating or bundling electronic content, offering libraries only predetermined all or nothing package of journal titles. Say for example, if you are looking for some kind of in engineering or information science or electronics, so that bundle, it will give you 500 or 700 or 800 titles. So you won't get your particular subject. This is the one disadvantage in the consortia. The license material also by contract through your IP address or through your perpetual or your dynamic IP address, you have to give. Then it will be within the campus, and therefore you cannot access from your off campus or outside the campus. So these are some issues in the scholarly communication. The copyright author's rights. Faculty and researchers typically sign away all rights to their scholarship in exchange of publication. This is what we are doing. So once your article published, we will sign and we will give it to the copyright authority, to the publisher. Authors cannot publish the articles in their site or distribute or your peer reviews or to include your course pack or you have to get the permission, and sometimes you have to pay per page $10 or $20 they may charge. Recently, one of my article published in one of the IEEE, I charge $500 for that. So sometimes the authors, you have to pay, and even downloading charge also they will post on the author side. Scholarly communication for one is the publishing, university press, society publishers, struggling, example, book world, commercial publisher, dominate the market focus for academic publishing, has shifted from scholarly communication to generating profits academy, lost control of scholarly publishing. And the external impact is new alternative dissemination information are emerging, and now today we are all in the internet based services, internet service basis on the online service. then it increases the risk, scholarly communication, how it has the impact on the research also. The global journals problem. Now, dissatisfaction at all levels. So from look at this, even wealth cannot purchase countries, wealth countries, improved countries, developing countries, they are not in a position to subscribe all the journal. Site license on the important. So many countries now today we are talking about the open access. The open access is point the developing countries and developed countries. There's two strategies are there. So developing countries like India, they're based on the GDP and they will measure. So many commercial vendors charge extra for the causing more publication on the budget allocation. This. So many look at this, how this increasing from the year to year publication activities. Now situation today, dissatisfaction at all levels. Their authors, their work is not seen by all their peers. They do not get the recognition they desire. Number one. Second is, despite the fact they have to pay the page charges, color figure charges, reprint charges, etc. So recent my article we have submitted to the one is that Elsewhere the publisher, and only one table is there. They are asking us to pay table charge. Okay, but journal is free, but table charge or figure charge there is no figure, only one table you have put. They are asking to pay for that. So this is one again. Often the rights they have given up in the exchange for publication mean there are things that they cannot do with their own work in the publication situation. Readers, they cannot view all the research literature. They are less effective. Sometimes, many we are looking the syllabus oriented, course oriented, exams oriented, marks oriented. So this based on that paper or the article may not get it. So therefore, readers have to see what kind of articles, what kind of material he has to look for that. Libraries cannot satisfy information for all the users, so they are depending on the personalized publication, and many libraries looking for the interlibrary loan to get the other library information to satisfy your users. So solution alter the research landscape. Now what is the solution for this? One is open access research, freely available, more visible. Okay, no payment, open access, subscription, and publishing model is different model. Authors pays equals open access model. Indirectly, for example, some of the articles, journals, they are charging on page wise, and some articles they'll take entire 3 or 4 pages charges. Okay, based on that, many of the journals they're changing the rules, changing according to their convenience. So publication and deposition. Author writes a paper, it submits a final version and submit to journals, published in journals, paper referred, sometimes revised, sometimes deposit in e-print repository, and therefore this collection is going to be changed in that publications activities. So now, what do you mean the open access definition? Budapest Open Access Initiatives, VOIE 2002, reformed in 2012, the definition was. By open access means literature, we mean it's free available on the public internet, permitting any users to read, download, copy, distribute, print, search, or link to the full text of these articles, or scroll them to the indexing, pass them to the data software, or use them of any other lawful purpose without any financial or legal or technical barriers other than those inseparable from gaining access to the internet itself. This is called the open access literature. Now, open access, Budapest Open Access Initiative is self-archiving in open electronic archives. So what do you mean the self-archiving in open electronic archives. That means you can have your own journals in your organization. There you can archive in your open electronic archive. Say for example, have anybody heard about DSpace software? Participant, please. Have you anybody heard about digital software called DSpace? It is on a institutional repository software.
Yes, sir. We are using it, sir, actually, in our college.
Oh, you are using. Okay. Okay. Institutional repository software. This is a self-archiving electronic archives. Many IIT's library, IIM libraries, they are using this, and it's a powerful software developed by MIT and HP Labs, USA. From 2006 onwards, many libraries, they are using this institutional repository software. Now, open access journal in the field of many discipline, whether it is electronic or engineering or many fields, we have a open access journal. There are 1,000 journals are there. So we have to find out what are the journals in our field. Then you have to submit your article to publication. So I will come to that part. What are the journals and what precautionary you have to take, all these things. Now, second definition of open access, Peter Seber's concise definition. Open access literature is digital, online, free of charge, and free. Most of the copyright and licensing restriction in the available. So therefore, this open access is on a digital, it's a online, it's a free of charge. So there won't be any charge. That is the one. Now, that open access, there is one more technical word is coming, gratis and libre. Context intellectual property laws generally offer limited to fair dealing or fair use exemption. So that means fair means for our classroom purpose. You can take any articles or textbook for teaching purpose. Okay, the free of course access but subject to the limits of fair dealing. That's called fair use. It removes toll barriers but not permission barriers. Okay, that's one. Libre OS is free of charge and free of that least some legal and licensing restriction. It removes toll barriers, some permission barriers. Also, in the publication of open access, there are some methods. There are some techniques. Say, for example, it provides access to the published version of an article, while green open access generally provides access only to the authors in the final peer-reviewed manuscript without the formatting or repagination published version. Say, for example, gold open access, if you publish your article today for one of the journal, within 24 hours, you will get email, your article has been accepted. Condition that you have to pay 3,000 rupees or 4,000 or 5,000 rupees with 25 email ID of your friends without any correction. Just your article will be published, but that is a fake journal. It is not indexed in UGC journal or any Scopus, any scientifically, it is not indexed. So therefore, you should be very careful before submitting your methods, gold method or green method or the gold of open access. There are things, BOE green method, publish your article in a suitable open access journal whenever one exists, institution or a library. That's called institutional repositories, institution libraries. That's very, very good. There it has got very good, internationally widely accepted. That's it. So dual open access strategies also it giving the gold and the green strategy where you can do that. So look at this, how some of the models where open access conceptualization. One is bronze, second one is a green, one is a diamond, block, hybrid, gold, like this. In the bronze, initially subscription based, then open access. Look at this. Initially subscription, you have to pay some. Then they will publish. And the diamond, publishing open access without article processing charges. There you will not charge anything. Block, access to paywalled literature mostly through copyright infringement. There is a block, it's very important. Then coming to the green, publish a paid journal. Many of the journals in the paid journal, you have to pay for that. Then again, it will be review based, then you have to pay more. And you know, all you are in the engineering field, IEEE is charging more, and it is very difficult to, of course, that very reputed publication. Once you publish, your name will be internationally recognized. Gold, publishing in open access. Hybrid, combination of open access, both hybrid system. So therefore, before going, you have to find what are the types. There are many types of open access. One is green, refers to self-archiving generally, or pre-post or print of the repositories. The gold one is refers to articles in fully accessible open access journal. In the hybrid, sometimes called paid open access, you have to pay something. Okay, say here, research articles updated July 16, 2020, scientific analysis of recent trends in global coronavirus research under consideration. When I submitted my article last year, the June, up to July, August, it was giving this. Okay, scientific analysis, recent trends in global coronavirus research. It is an open access journal. So the open access generally refers to the post print of article. There are three basic version types that can be self-archived in repository. One is a preprint, the author's copy of article before it's even reviewed by the publisher or pre-reviewed. Okay, author's copy article reviewed that. Second one is a post print, the author's copy of article after it is been reviewed and corrected, but before the publisher has formatted it for the publication or post review. That is the post prints. Publisher's version, the version that is formatted and appears in print or online. Publisher's version. So it will be formatted and appears in the print or online format. So now benefits. When the research held behind a publisher's paywall, this restricts access to only those who can afford it. Anyone can benefit from the wider access of the research, from small business to school. These benefits have led to many funders requiring outputs of the research they fund to be made available in the open access. Researchers and research institutions. Now today, many of the research institutions have asked the author to publish article in the open access journal. Open access journal, you have to, but problem is now your academic credential. Academic credential, open access, normally it will be online. Okay, you won't get print. Okay, for your promotional from assistant to associate to professor post, most of the universities now these days they are asking the print articles. So you will get some 5 mark or 10 mark. Okay, and online less, they won't be second thought that one. If not at all, they may consider. But it is very difficult to digest. And now today, many of the researchers now they are thinking they are going for the print, but print is taking too much time. It may take 6 months or 9 months or 1 year. Even sometimes one of my articles, it took 1 year, still it has not published. Accepted long back. Even day before yesterday, I sent a mail to the editors. They said in the month of November end, they are going to publish in the Webology, journal name called Webology on data repositories. Okay, so therefore, the open access publication. The publishing is a very important and more exposure for your work. Research in developing countries can see your work. Okay, taxpayers get value for your money and compliant with the grant rules. There is a open access. Then practitioners can apply your finding. Higher citation rates, very, very important. Citation rights also is very important, where your research can be included in policy making is very, very important. Say, for example, one of our article, coronavirus, we have published. Now we have sent to this article to the Ministry of Health and the Planning Commission also, because our publication is very much appreciated from these two authorities. Now, therefore, this research activities, how it is on impact on the open access. So demonstrating the achievement, look at this, building reputation, open access for the institution. One side, you are building reputation, and the developing alumni connection, your alumni connections is developing. So these are the one demonstrating one achievement. Second side is reputation building, applying scholarly expertise, preserving scholarly legacy, developing niche field, and funding collaboration. There is reputation built. And then advancing knowledge, open access for readers, affecting public policy, building local community, then updating practitioners, connecting culture, improving access to education, like that. So impact on the open access system, opening your things, and many of the open access have opened the eyes for the research throughout the world. A study by Hunterman 2019 indicates that a freely available article do have a greater research impact. Metrics indicate that as of December 19, 14,001 open access journal and 4,15,000 articles from 130 countries are listed in the directory of open access journal. This is for the just say, for example, you look at this, one of my article, provision of e-resource in engineering college libraries, a study. Okay, so it's an academic journal in the International Journal of Library and Information Science. This is an open access journal. Okay, open access DOI journal, and issued 27th August 2008, accepted 17th October 2018. Sometime it came to review, and we corrected, and again we resubmitted, and we published the article. And myself, my co-author is from Department of Library and Faculty Science, Bangalore North University, and third author, Department of Library and PS University librarian. Okay, so these are the one publication act. No open access. There is second example is GISTA, Journal of Information Science, Theory and Practice, from the South Korea, and this is an open access journal, and no fees. They will not charge anything, and highly impact journal, and it will take minimum 1 year to publish your article, because a lot of people have, and review process, 3 blind review, exploring the usefulness of e-resource for re-engineering, college teachers, scholars for their academic research activities. Author is Puttaswamy, librarian, BNM Institute of Technology, and myself. So no fee, and also I'm one of the reviewer for this journal. There's one recently we have introduced for this original of paper, this GISTA, Korean Institute of Science and Technology, provide $1,000. That means around 70,000 rupees for author, best paper award. Those who are publishing in the field of information science. Okay, not only library information science, I'm talking about the information science, communication science, media, mass media, all these articles going to be accepted in this journal. That's called GistUp, and they won't charge any. And you know, yearly once, 1 or 2 articles, we are paying. That means Korean Institute of Science and Technology paying for author around 75,000 rupees for Indian authors to promote, to write. Recently, one of our library science professor from Punjab University got 75,000 rupees for the best paper on the information science. Okay, that's a NOP and open access. Then Sherpa now open access activities starting here. Offers many services to the research community. Romeo is one of these services. It provides information publisher, copyright and archiving policy. And Sherpa Romeo is for the searching publisher or individual journal open access policies. Sometimes publishers might have an overall open access policy for all their journals, and sometimes journals belonging to the same publisher might have different open access policy. So, for example, in Indian Institute of Science or Indian Academy of Science, we have called a journal called Nature. Okay, that is open access. But publishing in that journal, it's very, very difficult, very tough. Okay, articles. Okay, like that in the distributed information system, AGI, one of the open access journal, they're also publishing article in the field of artificial intelligence, natural language processing, automations. All these things are very tough. Once you publish, your name will be somewhere in the international author, international scholarly recognition. Sherpa Romeo online resource to check publisher and copyright self-archiving. There you can go to Sherpa Romeo, show the copyright and open access self-archiving policy of academic journal. The database uses a color coding scheme to clarify the publishing according to their self-archiving policy. This shows authors whether the journal allow preprint or postprint. So preprint is also archiving in their copyright of that. There are many number of the articles available in the. Now, what you call the self-archiving? Self-archiving is the act of the author depositing a free copy of an electronic document online in order to provide open access it. The term usually refers to self-archiving peer-reviewed research journal and conference articles, as well as theses and book chapters deposited in the author's own institutional repository or open archive for the purpose of maximum accessibility. So, for example, very beginning I mentioned DECIDOC Journal of Information Science. DECIDOC is a Ministry of Defense. They are also publishing many journals in field of information science, engineering science, all these things. Recently, during Corona period, they have published the article on overall the publication of computer science. Many IITs, they have highlighted their publication activities in the DECIDOC journal. That's a self-archiving journal. An open access mandate. So mandate is policy adopted by a research institution, a research funder, or the government, which requires a researcher, usually universally faculty or research staff, or research grant recipient to make their published or peer-reviewed journal article that open access conference papers also in the open access. In the, say for example, Springer, Verlag, or IEEE, all these things, the conference volume they publish in the open access repository or open access journal. The open access repository or open archives is a digital platform that research output, and it provides free, immediate, and permanent access to research result to anyone to use, download, and distribute. In the Open Archives Initiative Protocol or Metadata Archive Harvesting, OAAPML, search engines harvest the content of open access repositories, constructing a database worldwide to charge available research access. So that is where you can open archives metadata protocol harvesting your data with exchangeable through internet online. Now, today we are all hearing about the new term, Creative Commons. Creative Commons is an American non-profit organization devoted to expanding the range of creative works available for others to build upon legally and to share. The organization has released several copyright licenses known as Creative Commons license, free of charge to the public. So Creative Commons music, many fields, many music podcast also in this comes under the Creative Commons. The Directory of Open Access Journal, DOAJ, is a website that hosts to community-based curated of open access journal maintained by infrastructure service for open access. The project defines open access journal, scientific and scholarly journals, making the peer review electoral control. Also, the open access initiatives is one more is an organization develop and apply technical interoperability standards for archives to share catalog information metadata, attempts to build a low barrier interoperability framework to archives the institutional repository where you can repository of your including your own publication, your college annual report, your PowerPoint presentation, your classroom activities, all these things you can. PLOS for Public Library of Science is a non-profit open access science, technology, and medicine published with a library open access journal. And now PLO is very important and it is dominating in the medical science field and many open access journals from the San Francisco and the California and European editorial office in the Cambridge, Great Britain. It is an open access channel. Now, one more public knowledge project is a non-profit research institute that is focused on the importance of the making the result of publicly funded research freely available through open access policy. University of British Columbia, Canadian Center for Studies, and many libraries are participating in the public knowledge. The Registry of Open Access Repository, ROER, is a researcher while international database indexing the creation, location, and growth of open access institutional repository and their content. ROER was created by ePrint, University of Southampton in 2003 and began the institutional archive throughout the world and also we can. And now the SPARC, Scholarly Publishing and Academic Resource Coalition. So on international lines of academic and research barriers, libraries developed by Association of Research Library 1999, where you can share the information through the SPARC. Now the Sherpa and Romeo, once you go to the publisher's copyright policy, self-arrowing, search journal titles, ISN number, publisher's name, and the exact title, where you can search whether it is in open access, and how too much you have to pay, search publisher's copyright policy, and self-archiving, and say for example, here, again I showed now one more article, GISTAF, South Korea, my article on ontology supported information system by Padmavati and Krishnamurthy, paper in GISTAF. Again, you can search through, I searched the using this Sherpa, there my typed my name, Krishnamurthy, then it's showing my article, it is publishing the so and so, that's one. And the Directory of Open Access Journal also, it is giving the information how you can index in your journal. There you in the open access, you can select in your subject either engineering or electronic engineering or information science like that. So Directory of Open Access Journal also is. Now coming to the predatory publishing, very, very important. Now today in the publishing activities, where we got a predatory because scholars are into publishing with them. Although some authors may be aware of journal is poor quality or even fraudulent, and still we are publishing and we are and you know one in the promotional aspects or in the scholarly scientifically their value is zero. Okay, so we have to see that there is a UGC site and Savitribai Phule University, India, and the founder of editor-in-chief Journal of Ayurveda and Integrative Medicine, published by elsewhere. All the current chairman of the University Grant Commission plays a key important role where the predatory journals are the listed. In you go to the your UGC, then you type your subject. I don't know, engineering comes and UGC is not coming. Or AICT, All India Council of Technical Education, maybe they have listed that. Okay. Now, say for example, here I am telling you, assessment of knowledge management in health science library service, Asian Journal of Asian. Anybody wants to ask something? Karthik? Karthik, you want to ask something? Karthik? Okay. Now somebody saying some talking. Anybody wants to ask something? You can ask. Okay. So for example, here assessment of knowledge in management health science library if I study without knowing, don't know that my scholar submitted article published and they charge something. Then I came to know that this is a predatory journal, Asian Journal of Information Science and Technology. Look at the title. It looks like sound, but it is a predatory journal. Okay, research publics carry substantial weight in the faculty selection, good APA score and all this thing. And therefore now students for PhD research, for thesis submission, while submitting their thesis, minimum 2 articles has to publish now. So because of that, people will publish somewhere and somewhere, but it is not, this is a predatory journal. So UGC approved list journal, UGC approved list journal is level. And anyway, I'm not going to that much because you are coming under the AICT, I came to know. Okay, I don't want to touch the UGC also. So predatory journals, you have to see that important, and you go to the UGC, and there they have listed many of the what are the predatory journals and recommended for engineering, for faculty science, engineering, pharmacy, medicine, Web of Science, Scopus, Scholarly Publication, PubMedicine, Science Finder, Chemical Abstract Service, Biological Abstract, and such other reputed indexing agents, such as recommended a committee of dean, senior professor, external expert approved by the Vice Chancellor. So many engineering, there are a good number of the, if you publish your articles in the Scopus and Science Finder, you will get a good reputation. And social science humanities for MBA students, so they can go to social science humanities, social science research network, such other reputed indexing agencies recommended to final report guideline for research publication. Patwardhan 2000 by committee of deans, senior professor and external expert approved by the Vice Chancellor. Okay, for faculties of management, commerce, law, education, physical education, recommended by a committee of dean, senior professor and external by the Vice Chancellor. So Journal of Social and Clinical Psychology, you can search according to there you will find my journal, and also where you can publish your article in your subject. Go to the elsewhere or Taylor publication or Francis Group or Wiley publication or Springer publication, or go to the Web of Science. There you can find the titles, many of the, say for example, one of my article again, open access, open source and digital library, a current trend in university library around the world. This is Emerald publication program, the most cited articles in my articles, and around 600 citations are there in this, and it is a Emerald, Web of Science, everywhere it is indexed, and it's a beautiful scholarly articles. Okay, and then before going to publications, I mentioned, no, choose the target journal. Say for example, International Journal Distributed System and Technology. In this we have 6 authors. One my is Krishnamurthy, and another one from France, another from USA, another from Brazil, like this. Okay, so this is called the collaboration. Collaborate author, you will get the more identification, more research funds. Okay, single author nowadays is a less value. Okay, so you try to collaborate authors. Okay, say very beginning I mentioned in chemistry there are 240 authors, but you can ask what contribution they have done. 240 authors, but difficult to. I don't have an answer for that, but still it has been published. Okay, that's so before choosing the articles, very important. So the typical research article structure, anyway, I'm not going to touch this one. How do you choose and all these things? I will just skip. Okay, now one more methods. So look at this. There is an article published, one methods, chemical engineering journal, 168, 2011, 406, catalytic on this thing. So look at this, how this, according to the author is rating, according to previous report. So this is describe how problem was studied, include detailed information. Okay, how you have to tell the method, your objectives, and your hypothesis, and your findings. This is the one, and results also. You have to use the figures and with highlighting the many only data primarily important, and the use subheadings for your finding. Okay, what actually happens? So look at this. What are the reviewers looking for? Say one example I will show you. This one, yeah. Sorry. One of the author title changing. I will show you. Okay, that is not here. Okay, addressing the reviewer comment. Say for example, what reviewer looking. So reviewer comment, the method, device, paradigm, authors propose is clearly wrong. Okay, so what you looking? The authors failed to refer the worksmith, etc., who solved the same problem 20 years ago. It's not like that. So your author, what is method you have adopted the present previous study, what they have done. So for many research scholar, what they will do, 10 years database they will take. That's all. Literature review. In that literature review, 2014 author has explained this is the robotic technology. So then 2019 author on robotic, 2020 not like that. Okay, what you are going to highlight apart from that, what special you have identified, what is the input of that. So correct response, review raise the interest, concern. However, as the focus this work is exploratory and not performance based, validation was not found officially importance to the contribution of the paper. So like that, many things they are highlighting. So this open publishing, its author conclusion from closed to open access. It supports the open access movement and plays a vital role scholarly communication process. It collects and previous whole publication institution the central place. It adds one more dimension for the information service for the information field. So now I will switch over to my second talk on the on the okay, because these two titles is giving no. So one on publishing I have covered. Second one is database and metrics. Okay. Okay. Database and metrics. Oh, you have somebody talking, madam. Is there any question for them? Please find out, madam. Hello. Hello.
Sir, tell me, sir.
Okay, shall I move, madam? Second
Yeah,
topic.
yeah, this
Okay.
next part you can move, sir. No
Okay,
problem, sir.
Okay, now for the research scholar, for young research scholar, so they are looking for the information for the research. So what do you mean the information? Information derived from Latin inform, which give form, the etymology, the denotes imposition of structure of some intermediate class. Most people tend to think of information a disjointed little bit facts. So this is a fact and data. That's in the Oxford definition of word connected to the knowledge of communication. Now, information seeking in 2021, now especially during COVID period, we are all sitting at home and we seek the information through e-library, digital library, online information. So web catalogs for library holding. Web lib, today we are in the lib 4.0, online catalogs, list servers and discussion group, email groups, social media group. Now social media is converting into meta groups now. Web-based gateways, licensed database, print abstracts, CD-ROM database, search engines, many search engines, twin search. Anybody heard about twin search? What do you mean twin search?
Don't know, sir.
Don't know. Okay, if you want to search in your on Google, you will go normally. Google or Yahoo, is it? Google or Yahoo. Okay. Simultaneously, you can search Google and Yahoo in one search. It's called a twin search. There you can find your different search result. So this is the trend today. And now what is a database? A database is an organization called data. It is the combination of schemas, tables, queries, reports, views, and other objectives. The data are typically organized the modal aspect of real what supports process, requiring information, such as modeling availability of hotels, many things. Supports finding a hotel vacancies. So data, you're looking for some kind of information. It's called a data. Database management system is a computer-based software application that interacts with the user, the other application, and database itself captured none. Before Corona, I've been to Spain, Madrid. I booked the hotel from Bangalore. I went there to Madrid. I asked hotel receptionist, so and so, I'm from Madhya Krishnamurthy from Bangalore. She didn't understand that. Please give me your passport. Then she gave me a keyboard. Please type your name. I typed my name, Madhya Krishnamurthy. Then it is translated into Spanish. She understand that I'm Madhya Krishnamurthy. So this is a database where information today we are living in this database structures. Database management systems are often classified as a database model that they support almost population popular database system. You know, all your I understand that this research method program for management student MBA. So they are also a good sound knowledge in the computer application. And these are the UGC Infonet database. Many things are available. American Chemical Society, American Institute of Physics, American Physical Society, like that, many databases available. Now the research. Now today we are talking about the research indexing database. What do you mean indexing database? A citation database is from bibliographic index, which provides a record of citation between publications, enable user to which publication have cited with other publication. Say, for example, if you want to search that information, I can show you one of my sign-in account. Okay, Hotmail. I will show you my citation activities. where you can print items. Okay, possibility. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
No,
See, look
sir,
at
we are
this.
able to see only the slide indexing data.
Pardon?
We are able to see the slide only, indexing database, not any other window. So just if
Okay,
you are
okay.
showing
Only
that.
database is there. Okay, that means I have to share the. Okay, okay. I will come to that part. Indexing, citation indexing. A citation index, the citation an article makes the article with cited works, originally designed mainly for literature search, for research activities, to find subsequent articles, given articles. Okay, so again, I wanted to show sharing the information. This only I have to, you can see. My website you are not seeing.
Sir, you can unshare and share again. Share the entire screen.
Oh, again I have to share. Huh?
Yeah.
You are sharing. Yeah, it is sharing.
No, you unshare everything and then share the
Okay,
entire
okay,
screen.
okay. Share screen. Yeah, now you will. Yeah, now.
Yes, sir, we can see.
Okay. See, look at this. These are the wall screen. Yeah. This is the publication activities. Okay. See, citations, H-index, Google index, and co-author H-index, I-10 index. These are all my articles where your citation index is playing important role. And you can see that ORCD at the very beginning I mentioned now. Look at this. Yeah. Your articles going to be listed in the data. So for example, scientometric analysis trend. Okay, just go through here. So anybody can throughout the world can access, cited my articles. See. Okay, that's one. Then coming to the Scopus ID, look at this. Under one side, you will find my entire academic credential. One is ORCID, second one is Scopus, third one is Researcher ID, and Scopus ID. You look at this. Just click. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. See, look at this. There are 14 documents, 88 cited. Scopus. Okay. Then coming to the researcher ID. Here. Yes. See, these are all Web of Science. These articles indexed in Web of Science. Okay. Then coming to the Google Scholar. Okay. So all these things listed the Google Scholar. Now, I will go to the database and metrics. Okay. Now, citations invented by Dr. Eugene Garfield, example of a citation indexing from Institute of Scientific Information is called ISI. Distinction between citation and reference is called if paper or contains a bibliography footnote using describing paper C, then or contains a reference to C. Okay, C as a citation from R. This is the look at this where citation style. The number of reference paper as measured by the number of items in bibliography, endnotes, footnotes. The number of citations of a paper as found by looking at citation index and seeing how many others papers. Source price, DLJ, little sign, big sign, and beyond, 1986. Okay, now look at this paper R and paper C. R contains reference to C, here C reference to the R. This is the one citation. Okay, the citation of index is a very important of your publication. Web of Science. Now, Web of Science is an online subscription-based citation indexing service offers numerous databases that reference cross-disciplinary and which take into consideration exhaustive citation search. It is the scientific discipline and depth investigation of particular subject. So Web of Science is listed in many of your publication where Web of Science, if you our article if listed means your scientific publication, your what you call in academic credential more. The Scopus, Elsevier Scopus is the major abstract and citation database of, it includes peer-reviewed scientific journal, conference proceeding, etc., etc. The database of now contains about 75 million. So many of articles, you before submitting, you just check whether your article is going to list in the Scopus or not. So before, that's one important. The Medline. Medline is the premier bibliography database of US National Library of Medicine, journal articles in life science with focuses on biomedicine, and many other indexing format. And PubMed. PubMed is also free full text digital archive or biomedical and free science of the literature. And DOAJ, as I already mentioned. Now, engineering index. Engineering index is a compendium of engineering index as the world's main engineering literature database. It contains more than 20 million records from 77 countries, 199 engineering discipline, holistic and worldwide perspective peer-reviewed index journal. Then China National Knowledge Infrastructure, CNNI, the major common access project developed by the CPRC, Ministry of Science and Technology, China, and the general admission of the platform worldwide dissemination and value-added services. And DOI also, digital object identifier listed in this network. Walpeng data, the Chinese Ministry of Science and Technology associated with the Walpeng data, the access wide range of data like Wall Street, US famous now. So like this kind also one more from the Chinese side. DPLP computer. DPLP computer online reference beginning university trial, the claimed jurisdiction Gentram from the informatics science 2018, advanced from a little set web server into famous open data administration field of computer science. Then Google Scholar. As you know, Google Scholar is a website engine which is freely accessible index and full content of metadata for scholarly literature, even as publishing format and different subject areas. Google Scholar contains peer-reviewed online journal and the books and the research metrics. Now, what do you mean the research metrics? Now, today we are all talking about the metrics, scientometrics, bibliometrics, research metrics. Research metrics are the key device utilized over the publishing business, quantity, performance, both at journal and creator level. The impact factor was the main opportunity for equivalent journal performance. More than that, different types of research metrics are available now. Basket of metrics, developing each conventional impact factor to alt metrics, H index, I-10 index. There are many indexes, factors. Now, citation-based metrics, impact factor. Now today, we're all talking in academic field, impact factor. For accessing journal performance, the impact factor is likely the most notable measurement intent to assist library professionals with collection, management. It's a simple research metric. Impact factor is the average number of citations got by the articles in a particular journal within a 2-year window. For example, the number of times article published in 2017 and 2018 were cited by index journal during 2019 equals 400. The total number of citable items published 2017 and 18 is 140. Fact factor 2019 equals 400 over slash 140 equals 2.85. Well, index citation. Based this method calculation, the Web of Science journal citation reports publish the official outcomes of every year. That is the citation based method. But there is some disadvantage in this. The impact factor is an arithmetic mean. This implies that only highly cited article can have a significant constructive outcome on the impact factor, skewing the outcome for the 2 years. Most journals have a highly skewed citation distribution, handful highly cited articles, and low zero cited articles. The journal citation report does not differentiate citation made to articles, review, or editorial. So the impact factor does not penalize the journal that distribute the whole cited content like book, reviews, editorial, or new thing, or substantial types. That's one disadvantage. Now there is one more matrix called cite score. Cite score is the proportion of citation to document published. It's a right now accessible for series of book and journal or index in Scopus. All content published in a journal is considered cite score, not only reviews and articles. Even review also in the cite score. So therefore, a lot of front matters published in journal, for example, peer reviews and editorial, will perform worse cite score comparatively to the impact factor. This reason, matter is rarely cited. So calculation of the 5-year impact factor. Now 5-year impact factor is the more helpful for subject areas where it takes time for work to be cited or where research has greater lifespan. Many articles, many 60s, 70s with a great impact. So therefore, citation. Eason factor calculates the impact of a journal based whether cite within more than 5 years in other journal. A citation from journal, a few citation is worth less than the from a highly cited journal. So therefore, this Eason pledge for 5 years window. So different cite score and impact factor. Instead of Web of Science, cite score is based on the scope. In certain subject field, the number of citation and journal coverage are outstandingly higher. In a 3-year citation window is utilized by cite score, while 2-year citation window is utilized by the impact factor. Whole content published in the content journal by the cite score denominator, but only articles and reviews are considered by the impact factor commission. Therefore, social science index and social science index impact factor also, therefore, the source normalized impact factor, SNIP, is a journal level metric, exact subject specific characteristic, comparable across discipline between different journals using Scopus data, calculate citation and subject area. Therefore, cross-disciplinary comparison is possible through the standardized by SNIP according to this. Citation measured from publishers of any document with lengthy reference list has a lower value. So only a specific content type, conference paper, articles, and the citations are considered by SNIP. The citations are classified citing sources by the SNIP. Now coming to the H index. What do you mean the metrics in the H index? It is an example, a prepared article. You will have to H index published in at least 15 years, of which has been cited more. For example, prepare a list of all publications are in descending order based on the number of times articles have been cited. In list find what on what point the number times publication cited is equal to greater than the article's line number. Look at this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 articles. Number of citation is 29, 27, 25, 14, 18, 6, 3 equals H index is 6. So that means you've taken the median the part. So H index is measured by the metrics that. So advantages of the H index, result don't skew. The key benefits of the H index is small number of highly cited papers are not skewed words. A long tail of the few cited words is also not skewed the downloads. Drawbacks of the H index is results may not be reliable. The basic calculation of the H index is well defined. Various databases or time frame can also be used to measure the providing different results. Usually, the bigger or database, higher the H index measured from it. H index issued from above Science, Scopus, and PubMed, and many other. The next one is altmetrics. Altmetrics, also known as alternative metrics, by watching activity, it helps to measure the impact of a journal. In addition to convert the citation and usage-based metrics, they use quantitative and qualitative to provide an impact of academic research. Attention and influence, the altmetric attention score, the popular method of reporting on altmetrics. According to the discussion happening around academic research, this approach tracks different online sources. Research measures their impact from papers, datasets, website, post, and more with the help of altmetric. How to measure altmetrics? Known as altmetrics, by watching on the activity, measure impact of a journal in addition to a conventional citation and usage-based metrics. So for example, very beginning, I showed no here altmetrics from the institutional repository level. So look at this. Here, altmetrics. So here H index citation and I citation, I10 index, and here measuring all these things from the two. Altmetrics is only two here, and the measure is totally different aspects. So therefore, here altmetrics also consider is one of the. Okay. Open on digital library, I showed now. From the altmetrics. again. Okay, and PubLaunch. Okay, Web of Science, their publication. Okay, one example. Okay, here Altmetrics is showing here, and one more PubLaunch Altmetrics year 11. My Altmetrics is 11. Web of Science course collection citation is 25 in my articles. Okay, then merits of Altmetrics: receive immediate track feedback. When academic research published and is online mentioned, Altmetrics start tracking. It means that to get feedback on research piece, there is no need to wait for citation. Attention, impact, and influence related view provided clearly. The data collected by Altmetrics gives a more encompassing impact, view of attention, and influence of a research piece than conventional citation. That. Okay. So, in one more citations which I am going to give, say for example, ORCD researcher ID. Okay. Scopus ID. Yeah. Recent my project funded by the DST got about 56 lakhs. They asked what are the Scopus index. They asked only Scopus index articles. Okay, I submitted this one. First level is finalized. The second presentation is there this month end. So this also very important to get a project, national and international project. Say for example, one more my international project from the UNESCO that is I will show you ISIPC, Indian Skill Institute. I don't know, maybe our internet was not there morning, maybe now also. Yeah, I can say, yeah, there is no net, there is no internet. Okay, okay. Then merits and demerits. Data bias with altmetric colors. Concentration on source. English speaking is no preference. So there is one general complaint. So for example, our social science articles, they will ask first non-English, English or non-English. Many of our articles rejected because of the non-English. That's a bias. That's here also they're speaking now prosperity of that one. So limited to online attention to tracking. For the purpose of tracking digital discussion, the altmetric attention score was constructed. This ensuring that scores with little direct online presence, which culture consider in this approach. Altmetrics DOA number is very important. Digital object in the article, use the piece of information, little of the article, author name. Identification of altmetrics, who is your target audience? Academic citation may be less valuable for journals with practitioners. Who are all, what are all you trying to achieve? If target is to publish high impact authors, more high quality, then quality take evaluating the authors, H index is also index latest volume determine whether this is achieved or not. So therefore, research index sites here. Now your researcher index, the scientific literature digital library that incorporate autonomous citation indexing, citation context, full text indexing, related document identification, query sensitive, awareness and tracking, citation graph analysis. These are all very important presenting the citation researcher indexes. Now sites here, how it does works. Depends, download papers from the web, convert to the text and web file, obtain citation and do full text indexing, store them in a database, query by citations or keywords. So where you can, cites is important. you can share the information, cite skill on the author wise or title wise or index wise, all these things. Then Semigo journal rank is weighted by the prestige journal, subject, reputation of the journal have a direct impact on the value citation. Say for example, Semigo means you have to search your journal where it has been. Say for example, I will show you here Webology. Yes, see this Webology SJR Shimogo 0.26. 0.26. So it's one of the reputed journal. I think it has not come. Forbidden. Okay. So welcome to Webology. Okay. Then IPP. Compare the ratio published journal, the impact per paper using citation window of 3 years, which is considered to be optional. Say, for example, your impact per paper. Again, here, look at this. Yeah. Citations. If you want to see that, or title wise, so you go to the publications level. Okay. Yeah, this will also not working. Okay. Now, SNIP measures the source contextual citation impact by weighting citation base, number of citations in the subject field. Okay. So percentage of documents published in the year that have never been cited, the data. So these are the Semigo journal rank is weighted in the prestiges of your journal. So for example, the political science journal. So where are these listed in the Scopus, Web of Science, Sage Publications, and many more. And now today, biometrics is very important. What you call that biometric? You can get bibliometrics, altmetrics, and facet bank. And look at this title, an introduction to ROC and the term, where introduction to ROC is pattern recognition letters. Okay, there you can see that science direct, more cited analyst pattern, about 7,000. Web of Science, look at this. Web of Science is nearly 400. Scopus, Google Scholar, recognition letters, one of the beautiful articles in the worldwide, and on the Google Scholar retracted ideal model hypermedia, hyperless, non-specific qualities and productive developmental disorders in children, where you can Google Scholar cited by 2361 citation time, citation network, and 1027, and these are very, very important. And my article, already I have mentioned around 87 and 25 Google citation measure, what is cited, what is journal impact factors are already covered. Okay, journal impact factor already I explained, and Web of Science is on where you can see that how it has been indexed in the Web of Science, number of articles and the title, year-wise, and look at this, 7978 about the alternate tension score, how this United States healthcare reform progress to date. Next step during the Corona COVID time, this many people searched the information on healthcare reform report from the US CARE, and the Stephen Block by scholars in chief as mentioned article creation Medicare and Medicare. It has gone to that and it's coming down from year wise because of the publication activities to come down. United States healthcare reform progress date and steps 7,980 only in the worldwide. There are 1,944 searches on the during this your metrics. Many of your international projects and national projects are now today based on your Scopus article and ResearchGate and the academia and the ORCAD patients and Google Scholar and Research Thomas, and I think many of you are already member of that. Is it? ORCAD. Madam? I think many of you already registered. ResearchGate, academia. So if your articles published, then citation. So every day you will get your articles someone has downloaded. Your articles someone has looking. So you are successfully crossed 7,000, 8,000, 9,000 references. Every day I'm getting from the academia. Then ORCAD, the employment, all this information listed in this. Then researcher ID, Web of Science 03809, my researcher ID foot. Then you can claim for your international project. If you mention I have published 50 articles, then they will see researcher ID. If your articles published in Google, Scopus indexed, Web of Science, then only it will show researcher ID. In any other, it will not. So your research fund, international level, you may not get it. Okay, this also one. Sometimes, some international scholarship. Recently, I had been to Washington, D.C. for to attend the electronic thesis dissertation enclave. I got the travel grant because of my publication activities. And even 2017, I had been to Paris on the ETD scholarship. Okay, again, all these things are on your research activities. Okay, paper publication, which is were indexed. And Indian Research Information Network, I already explained, no, where from our this from the UGC Infonet. These are the KIMS have initiated, where you can publication from 2001 to 2020 and all your journal articles, conference proceedings, and things, and projects, and many of the things being listed, and from the Indian Research Information Network and other core networks, your joint authors, where you are listed, collaborative authors, all these things being here. Again, I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. Then coming to the benefits to make your research known, to increase chance of citation, to correct attribution, to ensure research counted in research set, to increase chance of new collaboration, to increase chance to funding, to get the funds, are very important. Different functions have created different system. Dissimulation, work CD, Scopus, ID, research ID, promotion, visibility, your networking, your personal site, your institutional site, academia, ResearchGate, Facebook, link tool, reference management tools, Mendeley, open access publishing, institutional repositories, research assessment, institutional repositories, search engines, Google Scholar, all different created in different system to identify your institutional, personal, commercial, not profit, open and closed. Some profiles already exist, some need to be created, need to be curated also. So for example, where I mentioned the scopus of my listed 1, 2, 3 and profile also important to get the professional and the research activities to get the funds, ORCD and the Google Scholar, and you will find the ResearchGate and social media, and then Mendeley, where you can get your reference tool for your research activities, where you will indexing your bibliographies through download Mendeley and create your profile. You can use Mendeley also, useful to the research. Funders might use metrics, allocate monies. So it is very, very important. Metrics have been considered route for a more light touch reference. So metrics and the standard review. Universities might use metrics to recruit and promote. Also recently from Allahabad Central University, they sent me mail. One of the assistant professor, they mentioned my reference. They asked me confidential report. So university, all these things, metrics also is very important. This environmental may encourage unwanted behavior also sometimes. All these things. So for example, Facebook, they will, many of them they hack our information, our data, and they may ask some money for our friends. All these things are also should be very careful, and universities might seek to associate themselves to cite researchers, and journals might encourage authors to increase reference list, increase impact factors. Individual will seek to publish in journals with high impact factors, and many of the science and the damaging science. Look at this, how that's our environment is looking on this thing. Also, it's listing and therefore the research papers are published in journals. Impact and metrics often determined on the basis of the number time been cited. Even can be track of who cited a book or research paper, etc. Sketching the field, accessing the impact of a publication, book or author. It helps to recognize journals for publication, to track research in a research scopus, Science and Google Scholar, etc. Citation tracking may be help to the Google Scholar or any other citation count. Therefore, the metrics, the index your articles in a particular database, just count the number, and also it will be in the nowadays we're talking about Wikipedia. The Wikipedia is also trace your articles, your author data, your publication activities, and important in the research environment. So therefore, I'm asking people, the young research scholars, to concentrate on the research on more reliable, tangible, and when our former Prime Minister, our Singh, Manmohan Singh, when he came to our Indian Statistical Institute to address the convocation, he mentioned the statistics. Statistics very important too, but authenticity also important. Proof, originality, and they say for many of our survey methods, data, there is a questionable no. They are suspecting us the questionable data. So whether we have collected data or not, whether you have gone to the field or not, these are the issues in the research method. Okay, therefore, taking before decision, you consult with your guide, your peer, and seniors, then conclude your research topics and the publication activities. Publish in a reputed journals. There you will get impact factors and impact on your academic credential also in that. So with that, I conclude my talk, and any questions, I'm ready to answer. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Any questions? Please address it to Dr. Krishna.
Thank you, very much, sir.
Yes, please.
Yeah, tell me, Chitra. You can unmute yourself.
I said thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yeah,
Hello.
speak, please.
Yes.
Sir, I am Narsimha from Government Postgraduate College, Koppa.
Okay.
Recently, I registered in DSU. Sir, is there a limit of number of words that can be in consecutive, similar to other published works, sir?
Number of words.
Means in
Okay.
consecutive order, similar
Okay.
to other published works, sir.
Yeah. Say, for example, say if you are when you are writing the article, say for example, Professor Rajashree mentioned in her article, the management is in a process of the administration manage like that. Okay, when you mention her name and you according to her like that wordings you can change.
Okay.
Don't take it as it is what she has written in her original articles.
Okay.
Okay, that is you will reduce the wordings.
Okay.
You
Thank you, sir.
plagiarism.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Sure.
And also, I think, no, sir, whenever you quote somebody's part of the work, if you have taken sentences, you have to mention them as in the reference.
Yes, that is
Yeah, that has to be done.
Yeah. Yes.
Compulsorily, yeah.
Yes. That reference is to mention.
Anupama ma'am, you are there?
Anyway, my email ID, my mobile, everything is there in my slides. You can.
Okay. Sir, you will be sharing the slides, sir?
Sure, definitely.
Yeah, surely, sir.
I will
If you
send it to
share-
you.
Yeah, if you send it to me, I'll share it to all the registered students.
Sure. I will send it.
Just a minute, sir. Okay, then we shall conclude the session. Thank you very much, sir, for the insightful talk on open access publishing and database and metrics in academic environment. I'm so sure sir has come with so much knowledge and experience in this area, and it would have been a very wonderful session for all of you, especially the research metrics and all, very much in detail sir covered. And as you can see, sir is there in sir's profile. He shared with you in most of the databases that are available, and please make sure that you people publish papers and follow all the rules that have been accessed, that have been told to you. So Dr. Anupama and myself, Rajashree Narendra, take this opportunity to thank our session speakers, Dr. M. Krishnamurthy and Dr. Krishna Kumar Rao, who shared their knowledge with us and have graced this workshop and made the session very informative. We thank you, sirs, for sparing time from your busy schedule to address the participants of this workshop on research and publication ethics. We thank Dr. Banga Dean of Research Cell at Dayanand Sagar University, for encouraging the participants and being there at every step of organizing this workshop. Also, we thank Professor Captain Nagaraj Subbarao, Dean PG Programs in Management, and Dr. Vaibhav, Chairman, Department of Electronics and Communications, School of Engineering, DSU, for encouraging us. We thank all the participants who have attended this workshop and made this event a great success. So we hope that you will be using this material for studying for your coursework on research and publication ethics. We thank Mr. Mohammad Imtiaz for helping us with the Zoom sessions. Please complete the feedback form, and the link is now active. You will receive a certificate for the workshop to your specified mail once you submit the feedback. On a positive tone, Dr. Anupama and I conclude the valedictory address for this workshop on research and publication ethics held on November 13, 2021. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, sir. Sir, the research cell also will be getting in touch with you, sir. Okay?
Okay.
And I'll
Okay.
be sending you a certificate of appreciation also.
Okay.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot, sir.
Bye.
So thanks a lot, participants. You can now log out. And please fill with the feedback form, okay? Imtiaz sir, we can stop recording the session also. If you want, I can do it also.